Hi guys, and welcome to this Pick a Card tarot reading where we're going to get a super specific message that urgently wants to come in for you for Leo season. To be honest with you, the main reason that this is urgent is because this is slightly late. It's been Leo season for a couple of days already. I'm a Leo rising. I love Leo season, and in true Leo fashion, I do procrastinate sometimes, but I just had the idea for this today, and I feel like there's a message that wants to come through for you. It could be about something that's going to happen during Leo season, maybe something that you need to know or understand during this time period. I don't really know what's going to come through, but I'm excited to find out. Really quickly, before we get into the reading, if you're new to my channel, hi. My name is Hannah, and I post pick a card readings a few times a week on my channel, so subscribe if you're interested in seeing them in the future. I want to kind of mess around with the days that I'm posting. I have been posting on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but I have an Aries moon as well, and I just like to switch things up sometimes, and I just want to switch things up. So if you have any preferences for days that I post, feel free to comment down below, and I will take it into consideration. I do offer private readings. That information is linked down below. You can also see my website, blatherbie.com, for more information. And I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone that has been liking, commenting, subscribing, and getting private readings with me. I've been having so much fun doing private readings with people recently, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to do this. So thank you so much genuinely to everyone, even for watching. It really means a lot to me. Okay, I think that's everything that I wanted to say. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the pile selection. I also picked a song for each deck, or a song for each pile, and I got channeled messages while listening to that song. So I will give you those messages while I'm shuffling, and then when I'm done, we'll get into the messages that come through in the cards. So take a moment to kind of take a couple deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, just kind of see which deck is calling to you. Pile number 1 is on the left. This is the Golden Tarot with this piece of blue carnelian. So stunning, am I right? I just love crystals. And the song that came through for pile number 1 is the song Cocky AF by Megan Thee Stallion. I'll link all of them down below if you don't know them. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people will know these songs, but if you don't know them or you want to look at the lyrics, I'll put them in the description box as well. So this is pile number 1, the Golden Tarot with Blue Carnelian and Cocky AF. Pile number 2 is this stunning piece of clear quartz with the Spolia Tarot. Let me see which song came through. Okay, the song that came through for pile 2 was Give Me More by Britney Spears, my queen, Britney Spears. Yeah, so then this is pile number 2. And then pile number 3 on the right is the 8th house tarot. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the 8th house tarot with this. It's also a piece of quartz, but this has iron in it. It's a twin quartz. Wait, you guys, let me show you. It's so pretty. It's a twin quartz, so it has 2 points. And there's also like little babies on the side. And it has records in it. It's got the little pyramids, the little records. So this is pile number 3, this twin quartz crystal with the 8th house tarot. If you need some more time, feel free to pause the video to meditate, to see which pile is calling to you. Keep in mind that multiple piles may call to you, especially with kind of the general nature of this reading. Also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so keep in mind there are going to be multiple people watching each pile. If something doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. You don't have to force it. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. That's totally okay. Okay, so with all of that being said, I will put all of the timestamps down below so you can easily jump to the pile that's calling to you, and I will see you at the timestamp. Hi guys! If you chose pile number 1 or the blue carnelian stone with the golden tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's see which message is urgently coming through for you for Leo season. A super specific, urgent message just for you. Okay, like I said, I'm going to tell you the channeled messages, but first, I'm just going to get the cards ready. We invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 1. We invite these energies to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible for the highest and greatest good of all with comfort and ease so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 1 that we can. And we're just asking for a message for everyone that chose pile 1. What do they need to know or need to hear right now for Leo season? What message is coming through for pile 1 that they need to know or need to hear for Leo season? Okay, so let me grab you the channel messages. Okay. The very first thing that came through is that you guys have a lot of jealous people around you. You guys are really in like such a good energy. Just like badass bitch energy is really what I'm getting for you guys. And one thing that's coming through is that you guys are immune to psychic attack. There are people around you that are jealous of you, that are looking at all the things that you've been able to create for yourself, things that you've been achieving recently, and they're jealous. But the thing is, it can't affect you because you are immune to psychic attack. You guys really are that bitch, okay? Like that was the very first thing that came through. You guys don't need to worry about anyone that's being jealous or anything like that. You guys are immune, but do know that there are people around you that are jealous of the amazingness that you have going on recently. One thing that's coming through as well is that you guys have so many eyes on you in many different ways. I feel like you guys have a lot of people looking at you romantically. You may be getting a lot of people coming into your DMs, just like random people coming through. You may also have a lot of people, like if you have your own business or you've been, like you post things online, you may have people like looking at your social media. Again, I just see like people looking at your social media. For some of you, that could be for business things as well. For others of you, it's just like people trying to hook up with you, like slide into your DMs, that kind of thing. In general, you have a lot of eyes on you right now because you guys are glowing with good reason. You guys are amazing. You have such good energy. But there are a lot of eyes on you. And what's coming through as well is that you're coming into a lot of leadership opportunities. Okay, there's going to be opportunities for you to advance, especially in your career, and just take on more leadership potential. One thing that's coming through as well is that your friendships are really being highlighted right now, and they are going to be for the better. Like the friendships, you're strengthening your current friendships, and you're also bringing in new, really supportive and fun friends. Like, you're about to feel a lot more happy with your social circle, if that makes sense. Like you're bringing in really good energy, you're strengthening really good connections that you already have, and you're bringing in people that are loyal, trustworthy, like genuine kind of people. One thing that's coming through as well is that you're being asked to kind of tap into your feminine energy, or that's one thing that may be helpful for you, is just to kind of tap into your energy. Tap into your feminine energy, regardless of your gender identity or expression. Tapping into your feminine energy, like your intuition, creativity. Of course, feminine energy is a lot of different things, but just tapping into that side of you is going to be helpful. One message that was coming through as well is that not everyone is going to love you, and that's okay. You guys are amazing. Like I said, you guys just have such an incredible bright energy. You guys are fun. You guys are hot. You guys are successful. Like you guys have such an amazing energy, and I can tell that you guys are really fun, genuine, sweet people. But there's a message that's coming through that not everyone is going to resonate with you, and that's okay. That's not a personal attack. You know, there's nothing wrong with you. Sometimes we just don't resonate with people, and that's totally fine. It has nothing to do with you. Someone else's opinion of you, genuinely, like it's not even your business, really. You know what I mean? The last thing that was coming through is that it might be helpful for you if this resonates with you, or this is something that you're open to do some solar plexus work. That could be really helpful for you right now. Just kind of like working on your self-confidence. I feel like you guys have been doing that and you are in really good energy, but that's just one thing that's coming through. And then I was also seeing the number 22 a lot, if that means anything to you. So let me show you the cards that have come out so far. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. If I have to move the camera up a little bit, I will. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We have the 2 of Cups. Dang. Okay. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. You guys, pile 1. Wow. Wow. I'm just realizing that I forgot to give the song for pile number 3. Oops. I'll have to fix that. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify for you guys for pile 1. Why are these cards here? So let's just clarify really quickly. Why is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse in this reading? Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse for pile 1? How does that help us understand the message that is urgently coming through for pile 1? Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Eight of Cups. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? How does that help us understand the message coming through for pile 1? We have the Ace of Pentacles, pile 1. You guys, this message is crazy. Okay, why is the Two of Cups in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that's coming through for pile 1? Why is the Two of Cups here? We have the Ten of Swords. And why is the Queen of Pentacles in this reading? Why is the Queen of Pentacles in this reading? We have the King of Pentacles, you guys. And the bottom of the deck is the Star. You have to be kidding. This is like the best energy I've seen in a long time. Okay, let me just move the camera up a tiny bit on the tripod. Let me see if I can do that without disrupting you too much. Just so you can see like a little bit better. Okay, so let me see what is coming through for you, pile number 1. Okay. Again, relationships are definitely highlighted. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Your relationships, like I said, are really being strengthened. And you're also bringing in really good, solid, satisfying relationships. Those of you that are single, I feel like you're going to be meeting someone quite soon. Those of you that are in a relationship, like things are going to be just getting, like I just heard in my head, going from strength to strength. I've been watching a lot of Love Island recently, so the British slang is kind of coming in, I guess. But you guys, if you're in a relationship, then you guys are going to be solid. You're deepening your connection. You're feeling more connected to them, and you both are going to be feeling just very connected to each other. If you are single, there's a strong chance that you're going to meet someone, and it's a strong chance that they may have some Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in their chart. If you guys are single, one thing that's coming through with the Ten of Swords is that for this new person to come in, you're really being asked to release a cycle of a past person, a past hurt, a past betrayal. It just feels like you're kind of holding on to an energy, perhaps. And this new person, once you fully release that old energy, that stagnant stuff, this new person's going to come in and wipe the slate clean. Like, you're not even going to remember who this person was once this new person comes in. But you are being asked to kind of let something go. With the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, there is something. Again, this is a general reading, so keep in mind that things may not resonate 100% with you. But with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, it does feel like something has ended. You're being asked to walk away from something. The Eight of Cups is a card about walking away. The Ten of Swords is a card about endings. And with the Ace of Pentacles in the middle, like, this is definitely for your highest and greatest good, okay? Aces are amazing, especially I love the Ace of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite aces. The fact that this is showing up in between these two cards about something ending, this ending is an opportunity, okay? This ending is bringing you something incredible. For some of you, this ending is a romantic relationship. For others of you, this has to do with your job. Like, one career path or one avenue is ending and another one is beginning. Like I said, this is happening for your highest and greatest good. So you're really being encouraged to release, to not try to hold on to something that's not meant for you, but just release what's not meant for you and then invite what is meant for you in, because what is meant for you is a huge, huge, huge blessing. Letting this old cycle end is going to bring in such amazing things for you. With the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you guys in general, with the Star as well, if you guys have been kind of struggling financially or you've been a little bit stressed about that, that is going to be going away. I feel like, again, it feels like there's something that's ending and something that is beginning. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I feel like you guys are kind of stressed about this beginning. Like, you feel like it's going to be challenging, or you think that there's just a lot of different parts to it. Like, there's a lot of different things going into it. And there's a message coming through that it's going to be a lot easier than you think. Okay? It's not going to be as challenging or as difficult or as painful as you think it's going to be. It's actually going to go a lot smoother than what you expect. But you are being asked to put some effort behind it. So, for example, if you're trying to release a romantic relationship, just like putting effort into it, like meditating or journaling or just doing something to try to release that. If you are trying to start something in your job, like putting some effort behind it, that's going to go a huge distance, any effort that you put towards this new beginning, the universe is going to match you 10 times over, okay? Because what is starting is what is meant for you. You are closing a chapter of difficulties. You're closing a chapter of pain. You're closing something. You've learned your lessons, right? You're closing the chapter and you're beginning something that you've been waiting for a long time, and something that is going to bring a lot of blessings into your life. And there's a message that you don't need to be afraid or hesitant to let that in, because you deserve it. You have worked hard for this. You deserve every single beautiful thing that is coming to you. With the star, this is an amazing time for manifestations. A, what you've already been manifesting, what you've been trying to bring towards you is coming in. B, this is an amazing time to start planting seeds for new manifestations. So really think about this Ace of Pentacles. For you specifically, what is this new beginning? What do you want to see happen? What do you want to create? You know, if it's a relationship, if it's a new job, if it's whatever it is for you, planting the seeds right now, they're going to grow like crazy. This is an amazing time for you to manifest. This is an amazing time for you guys. And you also right now, you guys are just in the star energy. You guys are the main character, okay? You guys are the star of the show. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to act like it. You are the main character, and there are going to be so many blessings flowing to you in the next couple of weeks. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys to experience that. Like I said, one thing that I'm really seeing coming through is that you guys are really maturing your relationships. You're deepening the current connections that you already have. You're getting to know your current friends on an even deeper level. You're feeling more connected to them. And you're also bringing in like a soul connection. You're bringing in people that just feel like you've known them forever, part of your soul family. You are bringing in really beautiful and also mature connections. These are people that are doing the work that they need to do. These are people that are really, they're mature, you know, they're willing to put the time and effort in for you to make the relationship the best that it can be. And that's, I think, one of the best things that you can ask for in a relationship, a friendship, or otherwise. Again, financial worries definitely are going to be lessened soon. And again, anything that you're stressed about right now, any obstacles or challenges that you're like, oh my gosh, that's going to be so challenging, there's a message that it's really not going to be that hard. You're gonna show up like ready for things to be really, really hard, and then you're gonna get there and it's gonna actually be really easy. Again, but I think the hardest thing that I can't speak. I think one of the harder things is going to be letting go of whatever is ending. That might be one of the more challenging things. Once you do that, like, kind of smooth sailing. Did you guys see how that card just moved? My air conditioning just came on, so I think it was the air conditioning. It wasn't a spirit. But yeah, I want to pull you a couple of oracle cards and just see what else is coming through for you. Any other messages that are coming through for pile 1? Any other messages coming through for pile 1? Ooh. Dang. Okay, we have choice. Sorry, you can't really, I'll push them up a little bit so you can see them. We have choice, truth, endurance, and fire. And this is the Vessel Oracle if you're interested, because sometimes people comment and ask. It's the Vessel Oracle. Okay. You guys have more choices than you think that you do. This is something that I think we all go through, is that sometimes we can get into kind of rigid thinking and we don't recognize that we actually have different options than we think that we do. You guys have more choices than you think that you do. You have more options than you think that you do, especially romantically. Like I said, there are a lot of eyes on you right now. A lot of people want to be with you. A lot of people want to slide into your DMs. A lot of people want to talk to you. You have a lot of options. What did I say about eyes being on you? You have a lot of eyes on you. With the Truth card, you are really seeing the truth right now. You are, again, I feel like you're coming to the understanding of why the cycle had, A, why it had to happen, and B, why it had to end, and why it is ending. And with the Star as well, it's like you are truly starting to understand who you are, what you want out of life, and once you understand like the truth of who you are and what you feel like your purpose is, once you start to go after that, the universe is going to support you 100%. The universe is going to be behind you every step of the way. What is meant for you will always be. One thing that's coming through as well with the endurance and the fire is that you don't need to stress about your blessings being taken away, especially the relationships. You don't need to worry that these relationships are going to end, they're going to crumble. Like with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups and the Endurance card, the relationships that you have that you love right now are here to stay, okay? These people are here for you. You don't need to worry about something falling apart or crumbling. Like, people love you and they want to support you. One thing that's coming through as well is that if you've been going through a hard time, it may be helpful to open up and talk to someone. Your friends love you and they want to hear about even the struggles that you have. Like, that's not a problem to them to hear about that. So don't feel bad about opening up or talking about anything like that. And just know that you have a lot of support. You have a lot of support on the other side, on the spirit realm, and also in the physical world. A lot of people love you and a lot of people want to offer you support. So don't be afraid to ask for that. But you have a lot of really exciting things to look forward to, okay? There's some really, really, really cool things happening for you, and they're going to stick around. Like, they're not going to burn out. Like I said, I really feel like you are, like you're lighting your own spark. You're learning who you are, what you want, your purpose, why you're here, and you're excited to go after that. And the universe is excited for you to experience all of the blessings that you're going to get while you're on that path. But things are just aligning for you. Again, you're in good energy, immune to psychic attack, blessings coming in, and relationships, huge. Blessings in relationships, romantic relationships and friendships, mature, stable, satisfying relationships. That's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile number 1. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, again, my website is blatherbie.com. Thank you for letting me read for you. Sending lots of love and light your way, and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 2 or the Spolia Tarot with the clear quartz cluster, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's see what message urgently wants to come through for you for Leo season. So like I said, I got some channeled messages for you, so I'm going to give you while I'm shuffling. But first, I'm just going to prepare the cards. So we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us. About everyone that chose pile 2, we invite these energies to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading with comfort and ease. For everyone that chose pile 2 for the highest and greatest good of all. Okay. Ooh, you guys, these cards are jumping out like crazy. Okay. So, like I said, channel messages. The very first thing that came through is that I feel like some of you have a psychic vampire in your life. A psychic vampire is basically someone that kind of, when you're with them, you feel drained, you feel tired. Like, they basically kind of take your energy. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so there could be different possibilities. The most common for people in this pile would be, this could be a friend, a family member, or a hookup. I don't so much see it being like a long-term significant other. I'm seeing it as more of a hookup, but I do feel like you have a psychic vampire in your vicinity. One thing that's coming through as well is you're being asked to make sure that you don't overwork yourself. You do not need to work so hard to maintain your success, okay? I got a message about like the 15 minutes of fame kind of thing. It's like you don't need to extend your 15 minutes. You don't need to worry about when one good thing comes in, how to sustain it, okay? You don't need to work as hard as you do. A message came through to work smarter, not harder. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to relax. You don't need to work all the time. Make sure that you're not overworking yourself. One thing that was coming through as well is that you need to learn how to let yourself receive. You do not need to feel guilty about getting what you want, okay? You deserve blessings. You deserve abundance. The universe is going to give you a lot of them coming up soon. Okay, look at this. Clear quartz is an amplifier. Look at that. Like, you're about to get a ton of blessings. One thing that was coming through as well is that you have kind of an overabundance of blessings coming in. I feel like for those of you that pick this pile, it's like when times are good, they're really, really good. And at other times, when times are bad, they're really, really bad. And you're about to move into a time that is really, really good. The universe is giving you a bunch of blessings all at once. One message is, excuse me, throat chakra blockage coming through for sure. One message that was coming through is to, like, you guys are extremely grateful for this, and like I can feel that. But one thing that's coming through is when you get so many blessings at one time and then nothing for a while, sometimes it can be easy to kind of forget those blessings that came in because you got like 10 things all at one time. And then when you don't get anything for a while, it's like, okay, well, what about my gift? You know, at least I'm like that. Like I said, I'm a Leo rising. I love a gift. But just kind of be aware that you're about to get a lot, like I said, a lot of blessings all at one time. And I think these are going to be in a lot of different areas, like in work, in love. Like there's just a lot of things happening for you guys. But this is going to be a really busy period. Like there's going to be a lot of blessings coming in. And then after that, you're entering kind of more of a chill, kind of calm period. And there's not going to be as much happening. So just be grateful for it while you're in this energy, while you're receiving all of these blessings at one time. And do be aware that there is going to be a time where it gets a little bit more calm. And that doesn't mean that you're never going to get a blessing again, obviously. But that was just one thing that kind of came through. Okay, let me show you the cards that have been coming out. Because like I said, they have been going crazy. So we have the 8 of Swords. We also have the Chariot. And then this deck has some Zodiac cards in it as well. And I tend to not use them. Like I like to pull 8 cards and I don't, like I'll just put them off to the side. So I'll just put these off to the side. But the cards that came through are Virgo. I'll put them, where do I want to put them? I guess I'll put them like in the back. We have, again, Virgo. Can you guys see that? No, you can't. I'm going to put it, why is this like so challenging for me today? I don't want this to burn. I think that's okay. Okay, well, actually, maybe I guess I will just take them. I will just take them. Okay. I said I want to switch things up. I'm going to switch things up. I'll take these as the 4 cards. We have Virgo. And we also have Aries. Some of you guys may have Virgo or Aries placements. Let's see if I can get this to stay. I hope so. Okay. I'm just going to clarify really quickly. So if you could please clarify the 8 of Swords. Why is the 8 of Swords in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that is coming through for everyone that picked pile 2? Why is the 8 of Swords in this reading? We have the 3 of Cups, and it did come out reversed, but I just feel called to not take it reversed, so I don't know why. Sometimes people comment and ask me why I take them upright or reverse, and it's honestly just like an in the moment kind of thing. I just know intuitively how it kind of wants to come out or how it feels like it wants to come out. Why is the Chariot in this reading? Why is the Chariot in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that is coming through for pile 2? Ooh, we have the Page of Swords. Why is Virgo in this reading? Why is the Virgo card in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that's coming through for pile 2? We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me. And why is the Aries... Oh, a bunch of cards came out right away. Why is the Aries card in this reading? Why is the Aries card in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that is coming through for pile 2? we have the Nine of Wands. This reminds me, it looks exact, for some reason it's reminding me exactly of Morocco, and I felt compelled to say that for someone. Don't know. Like I said, it's a general reading, so everything may not resonate for you. But the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me put my glasses on so I can see a little bit better. Okay, the very first thing that's coming through is that a lot of you guys have limiting beliefs around work and around money. The Eight of Swords to me is a card about limitations, especially limiting beliefs. To me, it's a card about the ways in which we limit ourselves. With the Three of Cups here and the Virgo card and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot and just the messages that came through while I was listening to Give Me More by Britney Spears, I just feel like you guys have a lot of limiting beliefs around work. I feel like work, and again, this is probably not a conscious thing, like you're probably not consciously thinking this in your mind, but I do feel like you kind of have a paradigm that work is meant to be hard, like it's unenjoyable, it's difficult, you have to work a lot. And I also feel like you guys may have some limiting beliefs around money, like you may believe for some reason that you're not good enough to have money, or that you're not good enough to have a stable income. It just feels like you have a lot of limiting beliefs, and maybe even about the kind of work that's acceptable, how often you have to work. It just feels like there's a lot of limiting beliefs here, and that is ironically enough preventing you from achieving what you want in your work life. The thing is, what's coming through, you guys are so talented. You guys are so smart. Not only are you guys super intelligent and like technically capable of doing what you're doing, you guys also have an amazing drive. Like you have such a strong energy, and you have you guys can achieve so much. What you guys can achieve in a short period of time is amazing. Like other people, it would take them a long time to do what you like. It's like it would take someone else like a week to get what you get done in a day done, and they wouldn't even do it as well as you get it done in a day. That I feel like my throat chakra is like not coming out right. But basically you guys are so talented and you have so much to offer. But it feels like there are blocks, especially related to your abundance and related to work and money. And ironically, these beliefs that you have to work really hard and things like that, it's like keeping you from actually getting the kind of money that you deserve. Feeling the kind of security that you deserve, and also getting the recognition that you deserve. Like I said, I do feel like there are big blessings that are coming your way. One of those blessings is going to be you understanding and removing these negative beliefs. The thing is, once you see a negative belief, it's pretty easy to clear it and replace it with something that is more beneficial and helpful to you. Once you guys do that, you are going to see a lot of momentum. With the Chariot, the Page of Swords, there's going to be, and the Aries, there's going to be quick movement forwards. Some of you guys could be getting a job offer, or just some of you could also be hearing from someone. The Page of Swords can often represent communication, or like a letter to someone. And the Chariot is like impulsive. Someone may impulsively reach out to you, or you may impulsively reach out to someone, but I do feel like there's kind of an impulsive conversation that is going to happen. One thing that's coming through with the Three of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Wands, this is going on a very different tangent, so we're just gonna kind of switch gears now. One thing that's coming through as well is that you guys have a lot of repressed grief that is turning into anger, and that is causing you to put walls up. The Nine of Wands, what that card is telling me here is that you guys have like walls up because you've been hurt before. You have been betrayed, you've been abandoned, you've been lied to, and you don't want to look like a fool. You don't want that to happen again. You're afraid of that happening again. You've kind of built up walls, but those walls are keeping people out, okay? Like, yes, they're keeping you safe, but they're also keeping you from connecting with people. They're preventing you from connecting with people. I don't know with the Aries and the Nine of Wands. Okay, what's coming through, you guys are such sweet, caring, kind, compassionate people. That's very clear. But one thing that's coming through as well is that there's a lot of anger here. There's a lot of resentment, and I feel like you may not be recognizing that in yourself. I can relate to that 100%. I keep talking about this on my channel recently, so I'm sorry if you've heard me talk about this recently. But when I was in high school, my dad started using and became addicted to drugs. And like that happened quite quickly. And then he moved back in with us. And when he moved back in, he was like in full blown addiction mode and was treating me and my siblings like very much like an addict does. And there was a lot of grief and anger that I felt about that. Like losing my dad, having all of that happen, I was really, really angry. And I didn't feel like I could express it because I just didn't feel like I could express it. I didn't really have an outlet for it, and I kind of repressed it. And I didn't realize, I genuinely didn't think of myself as an angry person until a couple of years ago when I was like, dang, there's a lot of anger in there. And the thing is, repressing something doesn't mean that it goes away. You know what I mean? Like pretending like something isn't there, pretending like that grief isn't there, pretending like that anger isn't there, pretending like the resentment isn't there, doesn't mean that it's gone. It's still there, right? And it comes out in other ways. So like I said, when I didn't realize the amount of anger that I was carrying with me, it was coming out in inappropriate ways. Like I was being overly dramatic with my friends, or I was being passive aggressive, like because I wasn't acknowledging the anger that I was holding, and B, I wasn't directing it towards the proper sources. It was coming out in all of these ways that were like that I didn't want, and that was kind of self-sabotaging me. Like it was pushing people away from me unintentionally. I didn't even know that it was there. And that's one thing that I'm seeing here. I'm not saying that your situation is as extreme as what I was talking about by any means, but I do feel like you have some repressed sadness. The Three of Swords is often like a grief card. Especially related to heartbreak, betrayal, feeling lied to, feeling cheated. Some of you may have been cheated on. But that, like, you're not letting yourself feel that. You're not letting yourself, for some reason, you're telling yourself that it's not acceptable to feel that way, and you're pushing it off. And you are putting these walls up that are keeping people out. And I can tell how badly you guys want a connection and you want to feel that with someone, but to have that with someone, you have to be vulnerable with them. You have to truly kind of open yourself up. And you guys have like a pretty big wall up right now. And that's one thing that your guides just want you to kind of be aware of. One thing, like it's okay to express anger. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay. Like there's no wrong emotion. Okay. Like you like look at me. I can't even speak right now. Like, it's okay to feel any emotion. And your guides want you to really tap in and see if there's anything that you have been denying or repressing. Just ask your body to kind of bring it up and show you, like, am I storing anything that is ready to be transmuted into something more positive? Because you don't have to carry that around you. Like, that's a big burden that is preventing you. It's a big burden. And I think that the way that it's especially coming out with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse is that it's affecting your home life, like your living situation. You may feel like you don't have a stable situation, or you're maybe not happy with your living situation. I also feel like it may be affecting your financial security. You're not feeling super stable. And it may also be affecting your relationships, like your romantic relationships, even your family and friend relationships. You may not be having the kind of satisfying relationships that you want, and that I also know that you're capable of, because you guys have really nice energy. So your guys just want you to be aware that you do have some repressed emotions in your field, and working through them, like starting to kind of tap into your emotions, and also just letting yourself feel, knowing that it's okay to feel anything, not judging yourself, just letting yourself feel. And also know that all emotions have an end date. When we're feeling kind of bad, when we're feeling emotions that we don't like to feel, it can feel like they're never going to end, like we're going to be stuck in them forever. And the thing is, emotions always go away. The other thing that's coming through is that emotions have information attached to them, even the negative ones, even ones like depression, anxiety. Like, there's a reason why you're feeling that way. There's information in that emotion that is trying to come through to you. And when you repress the emotion, you're also repressing the knowledge. And your guides want you to start paying attention to the information that your emotions are giving you. Again, there is heavy movement forward. For some of you, okay, I don't know why readers on YouTube say this all the time. I feel like there's always people that are like, I feel like people on, I don't know, sometimes I feel like readers just have like a pregnancy thing. Like they just love to talk about pregnancy. One thing that is coming through though is that if you don't want a baby, just like make sure that you're using protection. That's one thing that's coming through. And again, you're about to make like forward strides. You're about to make huge forward momentum. And another thing that's coming through is you guys have such potential. Okay, you guys have the ability to go really, really far. One thing that your guides do want you to kind of know is that you're at the beginning of your journey. You still have a lot to learn, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not going to take you a long time to get where you want to go, but just know that you don't have all the answers yet, and that's okay. You're also being asked just to have some fun, spend time with friends, spend time with family, do something that you love, spend time just having fun. Let yourself relax. You don't need to work all the time. Again, don't feel like you need to like work so hard to maintain. Let the universe do some of the work for you, okay? You don't need to work. You've done enough. You've done more than enough. I want to pull you a couple of oracle cards and see what else is coming through for you. Any other messages for pile number 2? Any other messages for pile number 2? Anything else that pile 2 needs to know, needs to hear? We have boundaries, truth, spirit, and self-doubt. So one thing that is coming through with the Ten of Pentacles and the psychic vampire situation is that I do feel, again, like you have some people around you that don't necessarily have your best interest at heart, or that are just kind of draining things from you. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse makes me think that this is either a friendship. Again, this was like, it's either a friendship, someone that you've known through work or school, a hookup, or a family member. But let me show you the cards that came through. We have boundaries, truth, spirit. I didn't mean to hit the table. Spirit was loud with that one. And then we also have self-doubt. Okay, you guys are very intuitive people. You guys are really in tune with energy. Again, boundaries, this is coming up for 2 reasons. One, because you guys need to set more strict boundaries with people. Because like I said, you do have people in your vicinity that don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. They're kind of draining you. So you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries with work. And again, you don't need to work so hard. And then it's also coming up because, again, with the 9 of Wands and the boundaries, you have walls up. You're preventing people from coming in. In some ways, when people meet you, like, this is kind of what they see. And that is not to make you feel bad. And that's also not to blame you. But it's just to kind of let you know that some people, like, you have defenses up. You have a wall up. And it's hard for people to get to know you. It's hard for people to get in there. And it makes sense. Again, there's no judgment that you are experiencing that. There's no judgment. There's no shame. But there is just a message that it's hard to get to know you. It's hard to get close to you. So if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling like, wow, like no one's coming through, why am I always alone? I never have anyone. It's not because there's something wrong with you. It's not because you're defective. It's not because you're never going to find anyone. It's because there's just some repressed emotions that are coming out in ways that are not helpful towards you. And the more that you, again, get in tune with your emotions and start to work with that, the more that is going to go away and you'll have like healthy boundaries in place. One thing that's coming through is that spirit is really trying to come through to you right now with truth and spirit. Again, you guys are very intuitive people, and spirit is trying to reach out to you in your day-to-day life. You guys probably have some intuitive abilities, whether you can see things, you can hear things, you get messages. You guys have an intuitive ability, and spirit is trying to get in touch with you. And that's going to be really helpful for you. The more that you get to know yourself, the more that you tune into yourself, your emotions, how you're feeling, what you want, the more that you know yourself, the easier it's going to be to go through life. One thing that's coming through as well is that you guys with the self-doubt, like there's kind of some heavy insecurities coming up. And again, that's tying into the self-limiting beliefs that we started out with. I do feel like you guys have a lot of unhelpful limiting beliefs about yourself, about your potential, and about what's possible for you. And the thing is, you guys are amazing people. Like I said, you are so intelligent. You have an amazing drive. You're attractive. Let me tell you, you guys are hot. Anyone that picked this pile, you're attractive. You don't need to doubt yourself. You don't need to question if you're good enough. You are good enough, okay? There's a very strong message. You are good enough. You are enough. And you're really being asked to spend some time meditating or journaling or just trying to work through these negative beliefs. Like I said, once you identify them, it depends on what the belief is. Some of them are a lot easier to get rid of than others, and it also depends on how deeply entrenched they are. But it's not that difficult once you identify the negative belief to kind of clear it and start replacing it with something that is positive. And that's one thing that you guys are really being asked to do, is to kind of identify where you're holding yourself back. And I do feel like one of the ways that you're holding yourself back is by telling yourself that certain emotions are not acceptable, or that it's not acceptable to feel certain emotions towards certain people, maybe family members or whatever it may be. And there also may be just like an anger at life in general. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel, again, any emotion is valid. Repressing it doesn't make it go away. Just letting yourself feel it, that's really the most important thing. Again, you guys are super intuitive, and I feel like you guys are going to really be kind of coming more into that soon, really deepening your intuition, getting into that side of things. And your heart really wants to come out. Your heart wants to break these walls down. It wants to come out and connect with someone and to not have to be stuck behind these walls. And so you are being asked to do a little bit of work to start examining how you might be able to start feeling more comfortable being vulnerable, and what you can do to kind of start working to bring those walls down. But there are big blessings coming in. You guys have huge forward movement coming in, especially in work. Like I said, there may be an unexpected communication, especially around the moon, like the new moon or the full moon. You guys may have an unexpected kind of impulsive conversation with someone. This is probably like a younger person, maybe someone that you know through school. But you guys have really exciting things to look forward to, and I'm so excited for that. And again, you guys really don't need to doubt yourself. You guys are beautiful inside and out. You have such amazing things to bring to the world, and there's a reason why you were given the gifts that you were given. There's a reason why you have this intelligence. There's a reason why you have this drive. There's a reason why you have these passions. You're going to create something incredible. You're going to innovate. I keep hearing that Lady Gaga quote in my head where she's like, incredible, stunning, never been done before. You know what, do you know what I'm talking about? You're gonna create something incredible, okay? You have amazing gifts. There's a reason why you've been given these gifts. Trust and know that you will find your purpose, and you will create something beautiful for yourself. You'll create a beautiful home for yourself, and you're going to create something that is going to be genuinely helpful for other people as well with the gifts that you have. So that's what I'm saying for those of you that chose pile number 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity. I don't know why I can't speak today. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, again, my website is blatherbie.com. Thank you for letting me read for you, and sending lots of love and light your way. Hi guys, if you chose pile, hang on, I'm gonna wait, I didn't like that one. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 3 or the twin quartz stone with the 8th house tarot, let me switch out the stone really fast, then welcome, this reading is for you. Let's see what message urgently wants to come through for you for Leo season. And I just realized that I forgot to tell you guys the song that came through for you during the pile selection. You may know it by now, maybe not, but the song that came through was Make Me Proud by Drake. You guys, I used to love this song. I used to love Drake in general. I honestly still do love Drake. A kind of embarrassing fact about me is that me and Drake have a very similar birth chart. And when I first saw that, I really had to take a step back and evaluate myself and be like, am I really that corny? And I was like, yes, I honestly am. It makes sense. But yeah, the song was Make Me Proud. I apologize that I forgot to say that, but I'll make sure to put it in the description. Okay, so like I said, I did get some channel messages while listening to that song for you, and I will share them with you. But first, I'm just going to get the cards right, and then we'll start shuffling and get into the messages. But we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 3. We invite these energies to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible, so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for pile 3 that we can, with comfort and ease for the highest and greatest good of all. And again, we are asking for a message that pile 3 needs to know, needs to hear for Leo season. What message is coming through for pile 3? Okay, so the messages that were coming through, like the channel messages that came through, the very first thing that was coming through is that it's okay to have a past. You're really being asked to heal the past, to accept all parts of you, and to accept the parts of your past that you may not be super comfortable or happy with. There's a huge opportunity right now for you to heal the past and to, again, work on accepting and healing all parts of you. One thing that was coming through is that you guys really downplay yourself, and you don't need to, okay? You downplay your attractiveness, you downplay your talents, you downplay, like, you guys are too humble for your own good. You guys are really amazing people, okay? You are stunning inside and out. You are beautiful, you are talented, you're amazing, and your guys are like, please stop downplaying how talented you are, how attractive you are. Just stop downplaying yourself, you know? You don't need to do it. One thing that's coming through as well is that you will make it, or you will make it happen. You're going to move out of the energy that you're currently in into something that you've been really waiting for a long time, okay? You will make it, or you will make it happen. One thing that's coming through is that you are being asked to consider that slow progress is still progress. Even if things seem like they're taking a long time, even if you're like, I should be further along than I am already, you're still making progress, and you should be really, really proud of yourself for that. Your guides are really, really proud of you. Your guides love you a lot. That was really coming through. You guys have a lot of love, both here on the physical world, and you guys also have a lot of people on the other side. It could be guides, it could be past loved ones, ancestors. A lot of people really, really love you, and they are really proud of you. And future you is also really proud of you. That was one thing that came through. Future you is so proud of you for the work that you're doing in this moment to make your dreams happen, and also just to heal. Future you is like, you are doing it. You're doing the dang thing, and you're making it happen. And future you is so proud of you, and they also want you to know that you cannot even imagine the blessings that are coming your way. You don't even know what's in store. What's in store for you. Oh no. I can't believe I just knocked them all down. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do this. Hang on. Let me try this way. I've mentioned before how much I hate tripods. For some reason, I always knock into them, or I don't know. So I try to like avoid doing that, but okay. One thing that was coming through as well is that this is an amazing time for you to break limiting patterns and to also let down your guard. And also, once you make it, you can maintain. Like once you move into the energy that you want to move into, and you get the thing that you want, you can maintain it. You don't need to stress about figuring out how to make it stay. It's going to stick. Once it comes, it's sticking. You don't need to worry about like, how do I make this person stay? How do I like make sure that I keep my 15 minutes of fame or whatever it is? Like, you don't need to stress about that. The universe is like, we got it handled, okay? Like, everything is maintained. I also kept seeing Jupiter in my mind's eye, which is a planet of abundance. It's also the planet of knowledge. So you have huge, huge, huge blessings coming in. Like I said, you can't even prepare for what you're about to move into. You're moving into really, really cool energy. I'm going to go ahead and clarify what's coming through. So we have the Ten of Swords, which says Sun in Gemini. This is an astrology deck. So let's just clarify. Can we please clarify why the Ten of Swords is in this reading? How does this help us understand the message that is coming through for pile 3? Why is the Ten of Swords in this reading? How does the Ten of Swords help us understand this message? We have the Eight of Swords, which says Jupiter in Gemini, strong Gemini. We also more Gemini. We have the Lovers. Okay, why is the Lovers in this reading? There's such a strong Gemini energy in here. Why is the Lovers in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that is coming through for pile 3? Why is the Lovers in this reading? We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which says Earth and Water. We also have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which says Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse in this reading? Ooh, we have the Death card, which is a Scorpio card, in reverse. And we also have the Two of Wands, which says Mars in Aries. Why is the Two of Wands in this reading? How does that help us understand the message that is coming through for pile 3? Why is the Two of Wands in this reading? Ooh, the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles, Jupiter and Capricorn. Okay, I don't know why I just wiggled it at you like that. But, okay, let's take a look and see what's coming through. Okay, your guides want you to know that they are always around you. With the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you guys are very intuitive people. But right now you're kind of blocking your intuition. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, you guys are intuitive people. You guys do have intuitive gifts, and your guides are trying to reach out to you and communicate with you. They're trying to give you messages. They're trying to guide you. But it's like you're blinding yourself. You're not letting these messages come in. I do feel like some of you are kind of afraid of deepening your connection with your guides. You're afraid of deepening your connection with your intuition because you're afraid of things happening, like paranormal things happening, or you're afraid of what could happen. And your guides want you to know that you're going to be okay. You are protected. You are always divinely protected, and you don't need to be afraid of that. One thing that's coming through is that you guys are closing out a cycle right now with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Like I was saying, you guys are breaking limiting patterns right now. You are closing a cycle and you are moving into something that is really, really beautiful. A lot of these limiting beliefs are things that you're not aware of, and so you're being asked to really be being open to seeing yourself clearly and to consider things that you haven't considered before. Because I do feel like a lot of your blocks right now are mental and they're coming from yourself, and the universe is trying to bring this to your attention so that you can really clearly see where you are holding yourself back so that you can break that cycle and bring in something new. One thing that's coming through is that you're being asked to really ground because you're not super grounded at this point in time. Just making sure that you are drinking enough water, taking care of yourself, making sure that you're eating enough and eating things that make you feel good. And just making sure that you're staying connected, that you're really grounding in, because you guys are kind of experiencing an awakening right now. It's like, again, your intuition is really being awakened. So make sure that you are getting enough rest. Again, that you're taking care of yourself. It's just important that you're doing that. And again, that you're doing kind of grounding exercises. One thing that's coming through, some of you guys might be moving or traveling soon, but I also feel like you guys are about to be presented with a choice. We have the Lovers, we have the Two of Wands, we also have the Two of Pentacles. there's some kind of a choice that you're going to be offered. With the Ace of Wands, I feel like it might be related to, it feels like it's kind of related to your life purpose. Kind of like a heavy, deep thing, right? But it feels like you may be presented with kind of two paths, and the core of the issue is like what you want your purpose to be or where you want to go in life. Again, one thing that's coming through is that you will know the answer. When you're presented with this choice, you will know which path is the best for you. But to make that decision easier, again, it's going to be easier if you're tapped into your intuition. Again, your guides really want to assure you that you do not need to be afraid of tapping in. You don't need to be afraid of contacting them. You don't need to be afraid of trying to deepen your intuition. You're going to be okay. You're divinely protected. One thing that's coming through as well is that with the Death card in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's something related to this cycle ending that you don't want to let go of. It also feels like there are some repressed emotions. Part of like the blocks that are coming through as well is that you have some repressed emotions. This came through in pile number 2 as well. But you're pushing some things down. And this is, when we repress things, it's not like they just go away. Like they're still there. They're just kind of, they become blocks. They become kind of stagnant energy. And these blocks are preventing you from fully moving into this new chapter. Okay, this new chapter that you are entering is so exciting. It's a breath of fresh air. It's like lighting your soul on fire with excitement for what you're doing, for the people that you're spending time with. Like, it's just making you feel excited every single day to wake up and do what you're doing. Like, it's just, you're moving into a really beautiful new cycle, but there's something that's keeping you stuck to the old one. Part of it are these limiting beliefs that you may not even believe, that this new cycle is possible. And I also feel like there are some repressed emotions that are blocking you and preventing you from fully moving forward. So again, kind of tapping in and just asking your body to show you if you're holding on to anything that's ready to be released and transmuted into something positive could be helpful. And again, know that anything that ended, it happened for your highest and greatest good. Any situation that ended, okay, for some of you, there's a lot of grief here. For some of you, someone passed away and there's a lot of grief related to this passing. For others of you, a romantic relationship ended and there's a lot of grief related to that. For others of you, it's both of that at the same time. Your guides want you to know that it is okay to feel that emotion. It's safe to feel that emotion. You're not going to get stuck in that emotion. You're not going to get stuck in the grief. You're not going to get stuck in depression. You're not going to get stuck in any quote unquote bad emotion. But the thing is, like, emotions have information attached to them. We're feeling certain things for a reason. And when we turn off our feelings, we're also turning off our access to that information. And a lot of that is intuitive information. A lot of that is creativity. A lot of that is intuition. And the more that you disconnect yourself from your emotions, the more that you disconnect yourself from that as well. And your guides are really asking you to kind of balance your energy, really get in touch with yourself, and start trying to work through some of that repressed emotion. Things that can be helpful for that: therapy, journaling, meditation. And again, one thing that could be helpful in meditation would be to kind of ask your body to show you or lead you to a place where you are storing energy, storing emotions that are ready to be released and transmuted into something positive. Ask your body to take you there and then see what that emotion is. Don't try to make a story about it. Don't try to figure out where it came from or figure out, what's going on. Just let yourself feel it. Just let it come. Even if you don't understand what it is, just feel it. Focus first on the physical sensations. Focus first on, like, if you ask your body to take you somewhere and your shoulder starts feeling really tight, just feel that tightness. Like kind of relax and let yourself feel that physical sensation. The more that you do that, then ask yourself, okay, is there an emotional component to this? Is there an emotional side to this? And then just let yourself feel it. Doing that is going to kind of clear and transmute it from your field and kind of remove it as a block. So that could be one thing that could be helpful. You guys, again, you have a lot of options. You guys might not even realize all the different possibilities that are available to you. You guys have so many different talents, and there are a lot of different things that you could do. One thing that's coming through as well, when this choice comes up, there's not necessarily a right choice and a wrong choice. There's just the choice that is most in resonance with you right now, okay? It's not like if you choose one thing and you don't choose another, that like if you choose one path, your life's going to be amazing. And if you choose the other path, everything's going to suck. You know, there's not a right or a wrong. There's no good or bad. It's just what is most in resonance with you right now. And that's what I'm saying. You'll know what the right choice is. You'll know what feels right. And again, the more that you're in touch with yourself, the more that you know yourself, the easier it's going to be to get that kind of information. Again, you guys have options, which is really exciting. I do see a lot of you moving soon, and I feel like it's going to be really, really good. You guys are about to start building something with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, even the Two of Wands. You guys are about to start building something. You're building on an idea, or you're building on something new and creating something really exciting and beautiful for yourself. Like I said, I'm just seeing you move into this energy where you're waking up every day feeling excited to do what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. You're waking up excited to do it, and that is so exciting. I can't wait for you to experience that. Let's see, is there anything else that's coming through? I want to pull you some oracle cards too, but I just want to see if there's any other messages coming through from the tarot cards. You guys have an infinite amount of energy. That's something that's coming through too. Know that you have an infinite amount of energy inside of you, and you can always self-source. Again, you guys are about to grow. What you are building, what you are creating right now has infinite potential. Whatever you're starting, whatever you're doing right now, it has infinite potential to grow beyond your wildest dreams. Like I said, future you came through and they were like, you don't even know. You do not even know where we're about to go. You don't even know the journey, the amazing things that we're about to create. And future you is so excited for you and so proud of you for the hard work that you've done, the hard choices that you've made, and just how far you've come. I also see a lot of triangles here, which is really interesting, and that's not really giving me a message specifically, but if that means something to you, I am seeing a lot of triangles. And I'll have to look it up later and see if I can create a personal meaning for triangles. One thing that's coming through as well is that you've been through the worst of it. And because you've been through something challenging, it's like you expect something bad to happen. You're always looking for something bad to happen. Again, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate 100%, but maybe you're always waiting for someone to leave you, or you're always expecting something to fall out from under you. You're always expecting something to turn out not good, and the universe wants you to understand, that's not going to happen. You've been through the worst of it. Now is the time to understand that that's not going to happen again. You're safe. It's okay. It's time for a new chapter to begin. I just want to pull some oracle cards for you and see if anything is coming through. Any final messages for pile 3? Any final messages for pile 3? Okay, let me just show you really quickly. This is so funny. This one card has come out, I think, in almost every single reading. Okay, we have Fear. This is the Vessel Oracle card also, by the way, in case anyone is interested. The Vessel Oracle deck. We have Fear, Support, Truth, and Boundaries. You guys have infinite support from the universe. Okay, there is, like I said, I do feel like there's some fear around this new beginning or some hesitancy. The universe wants you to know that you don't need to be afraid. And again, your guides want to work with you to help you release that fear and make sure that it's not preventing you from creating the future that you want. Because you have a lot of support, both from people in the physical world, your friends and family, and people on the other side, the universe. You have a lot of support. Again, another infinity sign. You are always supported. You are always protected. You will always have more than enough for everything that you want and need. Again, you guys are getting into super strong touch. Why did you guys, I cannot speak today. I just am making no sense. But you guys are really getting in touch with yourself. You are really getting in touch with your intuition. You're doing a lot of work with the heart chakra. You're really getting in touch with your heart chakra. The third eye as well. Like I said, if you guys are kind of going through an awakening a little bit, you're really getting in touch with yourself, and you are also getting in touch with your emotions. It's like everything is aligning for you. The more that you get to know yourself, the more that you understand what your purpose is, the more that things are going to start to align for you, and you're going to start to be able to build the life that you have always wanted. With the boundaries card, I do think that you're being asked to make sure that you have proper boundaries. And also make sure that you're not resisting. One thing that's coming through is that you're being asked to make sure that you're open to receive, because there are a lot of blessings that want to come through for you. But because you do have a lot of fear, you reject some of them because you're like, well, and this is probably not conscious. This may be a little bit unconscious or subconscious. It's like the universe may send you a really cute person and you're like, oh my gosh, they're just going to leave me, or there's fear that they're going to leave you, and you like don't move forward with it, or the universe tries to send you a job opportunity or whatever it may be. Like, it's okay to accept, you don't need to push everything away out of fear. It's okay to accept. You deserve good things. You deserve getting what you want. You deserve everything that you want and more. So one thing that you are being asked to pay attention to is to make sure that you're being open to receive. Again, you are being asked to make sure that you are grounded, that you're taking care of yourself, and your guides just want you to know that they love you, they're proud of you, and that you have a lot of really, really exciting things to look forward to. So that's what I'm saying for those of you that chose pile number 3. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, again, my website is blatherbie.com. Thank you for trusting me, letting me read for you. It was a very good experience for me, so thank you. Sending lots of love and light your way, and have a great day.